Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Mandy, and another month has bitten the dust. So I am here to share my favorites from the month of July. Where has this year gone? Every year of my life just flies by faster. School starts for us in a week. It's just absolutely crazy. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter favorites because I really stuck to one type of look and I already have posted that video. I'll put it up in a card. It's my go-to look lately type of video where I do a full face of something that I basically did on repeat the entire month of July. And the heavy hitter within that entire look is the Jones Road Tinted Moisturizer. I did a short on this. I featured it in that my go-to look lately video. It is just something that I have not been able to put down all month. I don't know what's so special about this. I don't know what sets it apart from other tinted moisturizers to me. I don't know what makes it look so good on my skin and wear so well. I don't know, and I don't really care because the fact is it looks so good and wears so well. It is a very sheer to light coverage. I mean, it's a tinted moisturizer. It's kind of what you expect. I can add more coverage with a concealer or one of their face pencils like I showed in that video, depending on the level of redness that my skin has in any given day. Today, I just used this. I didn't have to use a face pencil on top. At least I didn't feel like I needed to. It's 1.7 ounces, which is typical for a tinted moisturizer. It does not contain SPF, and it has a very limited ingredient deck, which I appreciate because that leaves less possibility of being sensitive to an ingredient. I'm in the shade beige. I will run out of this before the end of the year. I guarantee it. The other makeup products are just things I used in that video with that full face, but these are the ones that I feel like just stand out above all the rest. And this is not a new product. In fact, I hope you can even get it in this many colors right now, but this is a Clinique powder blush. It is the Blushing Blush Powder Blush. I just think that's a hilarious name. How many blushes can we put in a title? I have 3 shades. In that video, I used the shade Sunset Glow, and I think this one is probably the one I used the most throughout the month, so that is Sunset Glow. And then today, I have on Iced Lotus, which is that beautiful, cool toned, shimmery pink type of blush. These are also really pretty mixed together. I've done that a few days this month. And then the other one I have is called Aglow. And this is a much more neutral, a little bit peachy, definitely lighter than Sunset Glow and has a good amount of sheen to it. All of these have enough sheen to where I don't feel the need to wear an additional highlighter. And until today, I quite honestly don't think I've worn a highlighter in the entire month of July, unless I was filming the Chantecaille video, or no, I think that's the only time I wore a highlighter in this month. I just haven't felt the need for it. It's one less step that I need to do. And when I've been wearing these blushes, it's kind of a 2-in-1 anyways. I never, ever, ever hear anyone talk about these. I rarely hear anyone talk about Clinique in general. And quite honestly, I love so many of their makeup products. And these have been on rotation for the month of July. The Natasha Denona Liquid Bronzer. I'm sure it has a much more fancy, elaborate name, but it's their liquid bronzer. I believe this launched this month. I got it on July 8th. And I got the shade Foxy. I have it on today. I have used it in that video. This is the shade right here. What I love about this bronzer is that it's just enough for me. I don't feel like I need more when I blend it out higher up on my cheekbone and around my forehead. It's just the perfect amount of bronze. I'll put a little bit down here to help with my little turkey wobble that I'm growing by the day. And it helps kind of contour that back a little bit. And it's just not heavy. It doesn't wear off like I have had issues with in the past with other liquid bronzers. It's a very good shade for me. Today, I have this very large breakout right in the middle of my head. It's my unicorn horn, I've been saying. And so I feel like maybe it's making that come out a little bit more because it doesn't allow me to put concealer on top of it, then put the bronzer because it kind of takes the concealer away. But other than that, it's been perfect. The next 2 makeup products are also from that look, and they're both from Vive. I did a full face of Vive this month too. I loved that. I did use a highlighter in that one too. I love that look. Every time I use their products, I love them more and more. And these two were just ones that I picked up every single day. The Modern Mascara, it's what I have on my eyes today. If you go back and see me apply it in that video, I talk about how I don't find this to be super lengthening or super volumizing so much as it is super fluffifying. I just made up a word if you couldn't tell. It just makes very fluffy lashes, which I seem to really be liking this month. Love this a lot. And the lipstick, the lipstick. This is the satin lipstick in the shade 90. It is what I have on my lips today with a gloss on top. It's what I use in that video, and it's what I have on at least 3 other videos that I've posted this month. It is the perfect nude pink shade. And Vive lipsticks, from what I have seen in person, tend to run a little warm. So I was very excited to be able to try this one that definitely runs more cool toned, which is what I tend to pick personally when choosing nude lipsticks. And this one is just perfect. It is satin, it's comfortable on the lips, but I'm a gloss girl, so I always top it with a gloss. And then I will mention another mascara that I used while I was in Savannah, Georgia this month for about 4 or 5 days. I did a mother-daughter trip with one of my girls, and y'all, it was hot. I mean, hot. Felt like 105, I feel like, every single day we were there, and we were out and about a lot. I did not wear makeup while I was there, except for my brows, my mascara. I think I posted maybe last month or was it this month? My From Tired to Presentable video, and that's the look I did every day, those steps. And this was a mascara that I chose to use, the Tower 28 mascara, because I know that no matter what kind of like heat type situation I'm in, how much I'm sweating, if it's raining, that it's not gonna smudge and flake on me. I have not had issues with this smudging and flaking on me. However, I have not used it outside for long periods of time with the heat and humidity. So I didn't want to chance it and end up looking like I had raccoon eyes. So I took something that I knew was going to work for me. And the Tower 28's always been a favorite of mine. I've talked about it quite a lot, and it was superb. It worked flawlessly, just like I wanted it to, every day in the miserable heat. I have 3 perfumes to talk about. I'm going to try not to be too long on this first one. Again, am not the biggest summer perfume fan. I love a vanilla. I love a deep scent, and that's kind of what I've been grabbing this month, despite the intense heat. The Mancera Explicit Vanilla. Talked about it a lot this month, so I'm not gonna go on forever. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vanilla with some light chocolate notes. Also has a little bit of oud in it to really like anchor it down almost and not make it too sweet. It does not have that screechy synthetic note that Manceras have been known for in the past. And it's just a really good vanilla to have added to my collection because of how much I love vanilla scents. And I don't know if I've talked about this one. I got this last month, either in May or June. Twisted Lily sent me over Dalachai from Montal. And this one was launched at the same time as part of the same collection. I got a sample of it and I immediately purchased it myself because I love it so much. And it's Arabian's Musk from Montal. This has honey, which is a note kind of like coconut to me. It either works or it really doesn't work. It really works for me in this. It also has bergamot. It's got dates, and that's what I smell the most. It's a very kind of syrupy, rich date, vanilla, sugary tonka bean fragrance without being too sweet. This also has orange blossom in it. And I like mixing these two. And I haven't put on a scent today, so that's what I'm gonna do. You don't need much of either one of these. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. So I'm gonna do 2 sprays of each. So good. Just my type of scents, and I don't care if it's hot outside. I'm wearing them anyways. Now, I am going to share the one that I wore every single day in Savannah. I am almost out of this travel size, and I will be repurchasing it, either the travel size or the full size. And this is from Profumum Roma, and it is Petito d'Ali. This is one of the most gorgeous myrrh scents that I have ever smelled. In true Profumum Roma fashion, this does not claim to have that many notes. In fact, all I see is African orange flower, myrrh, vanilla, cacao, and coconut. I don't really smell the coconut so much in this as I smell a deep myrrh floral scent. This is beautiful. If you like myrrh as a note, you must get your nose on this. I love this house, and this is probably in my top 3 within the house. I don't need much. I need 3 sprays and it will last me all day long, but you can see I don't have much of this left, and these are 18 mil travel sizes, so they're pretty big. I'm gonna get it again. It's just so good. So that is the roundup of my favorites for the month of July. I will have everything listed and linked down in the description box. As always, I want to know what your favorites from this month are down in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.